So Dave is saying that once the rig is in the middle, and you've got your forestay setting on slight tension, as shown in the previous video, then we move towards the rig tension measurements, and there's going to be some settings shown at the end of this video for you to consider.
Go through each setting and then count the number of turns between settings. And then you have a matrix to be able to go from one setting to the next. So for example, in the north settings, if you go from the 7 to 12 setting, which is 17 and 7 on the loose gauge, in order to get from there to the next setting up, we know on this boat we need to add 6 turns on the cap shroud and we need to add 3 turns on the lower shroud.
Unfortunately, the wind has overcome what Dave is saying, but here you can see the suggested settings which can be recommended using the loose gauge. And as you can see, the base that is being used is for the wind of 7 to 12, whereby the caps are on 17 and the lowers on 7. You do have to be careful with your loose gauge because different loose gauges can read differently, so you need to know that you've got an accurate one in the first place. Then if the wind picks up, you might turn, that's a 360 turn on your caps, +6, and on your lowers maybe +3 between winds 13 to 18. And as you can see, if it goes above that, you might put another 4 on the caps and another 3 on the lowers. You tend to go up more or less 2 to 1, 2 on the caps and 1 on the lower, or you come off maybe 2 to 1, although once you get into the 0 to 7 range, your caps are coming down maybe 3 and your lowers down by 4. It's just a matter of how the boat feels, but this is a good guide, and when you get back to the dock, set it again for the next morning and then check it again the next morning.